Hey, hello, and welcome to this episode of Learn Everyday English, your roadway to English proficiency. Glad to have you with me again today. I'm recording on my laptop with my external camera, and it's going to be a short video today. I'm going to be talking about how to say somebody talks too much, how to say somebody talks too much in English, and there are 9 different expressions, or we could say 9 different idioms that I'm going to go over today, and hopefully you'll find this useful. But before I jump into that or get into that, there's 3 things you can do for me. Hey, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and 3, tell your friends about it so that they can benefit from these videos too, just like you. And remember, I have my How to Talk Texan ebook that's available on Amazon and other platforms on the web. You can check the links out in the description below. There's 2 links, one directly to Amazon and another link, it's like a global link, which can take you to other bookstores on the internet that you can find the book to buy in case you can't purchase it through Amazon for some reason. And also remember, you can buy me a coffee if you want to help support this channel and help me to keep bringing you videos like this. I'm getting a lot of good comments. Like I said, I've got over 5,000 subscribers now, and I'm monetized on YouTube. I'm going to be coming out with a video about that in a bit. So the channel is growing. I'm getting a lot of good comments, and just real pleased about that. So if you want to support me, please do so and buy me a coffee. There's a link below in the description. Hey, well, let's jump into today's lesson. I'm going to go over 9 different expressions or idioms in English to explain or to say that somebody talks too much. And I'm going to give you an example sentence with each. So the first expression or idiom is to have the gift of gab. To have the gift of gab. And gab is just another word for talk. So to gab is to talk. It's real informal, kind of real slang type of expression. To have the gift of gab. So here's the example sentence. Mary has the gift of gab. She sure can talk. Mary has the gift of gab. She sure can talk, or the gift of talking. So that's the gift of gab. Have you heard that? Do you, by any chance, have the gift of gab? And don't ask me what gab means or where it came from. What's the origin? I really don't know. You might want to look that up yourself. If you find out, let me know, okay? Okay, the second idiom or expression that we have in English is to be a motor mouth. To be a motor mouth, like the motor in your car. So I guess this is like, your mouth is like a motor. It runs a lot. It's always active. It's doing something. It's always running. So here's an example sentence. John is a motor mouth. He talks non-stop. John is a motor mouth. He talks non-stop. So that's a motor mouth. Hey, do you have a similar expression in your language, in your country, with a mouth being like a motor from a car or a vehicle? Hey, let me know. The third expression or idiom is to run your mouth, to run your mouth, or to run off at the mouth, to run off at the mouth. So either run your mouth or run off at the mouth. This just means to talk too much. It's like your mouth is running. It's not sitting still. So here's an expression, first example sentence. Susie is always running her mouth. Susie is always running her mouth. And here's an example sentence using run off at the mouth. Or Susie is always running off at the mouth. Susie is always running off at the mouth. Hey, she's always just talking. talking, talking, talking. The fourth example expression or idiom that we have is to flap one's gums, to flap one's gums. And to flap is like the motion a bird makes when it's flying with its wings. That's to flap. And the gums are a part of your mouth here above the teeth. This is area right here are my gums on the top and bottom. So to flap one's gums or to flap your gums means to talk a lot. So here's an example sentence. Quit flapping your gums and let me have some peace and quiet. Hey, quit flapping your gums and let me have some peace and quiet. Maybe a parent can say this to their child that's just talking, talking, talking. Hey, quit flapping your gums. Be quiet. Quit flapping your gums. The fifth example expression or idiom that we have in English is to talk your ear off. To talk your ear off, like somebody's talking so much that your ear falls off. Your ear can't take it anymore. To talk your ear off. Here's an example sentence. Hey, careful with Bill. He will talk your ear off if you let him. Careful with Bill. He will talk your ear off if you let him. Okay, the sixth example sentence or idiom is to ramble or to ramble on and on. Either one, to ramble or to ramble on and on. Ramble is just like to go on, talking on and on. So here's an example sentence. John came to talk to me and rambled on and on about his problems. John came to talk to me and rambled on and on about his problems. He just kept talking and talking. The seventh example phrase or idiom is to go on and on. To go on and on. Here's an example sentence. He was just supposed to give a brief presentation, but ended up going on and on for almost an hour. He was just supposed to give a brief presentation, but ended up going on and on for almost an hour. And sometimes if we want to make this more emphatic or to stress somebody was talking a lot, we could say, man, he was going on and on and on and on and on. We just keep repeating the word on. That makes it just more, person was more talkative. Okay, the eighth expression or idiom is to be very chatty, or to be a chatterbox. So, to chat means to talk, like normally, but to be chatty means a person talks a lot or talks too much, or the person can be a chatterbox, a type of person, a chatterbox. So here's an example sentence using chatty and another one using chatterbox. I was surprised. I thought her daughter was so shy, but she is very chatty. I was surprised. I thought her daughter was so shy, but she is very chatty. She talks a lot. Here's another example sentence. I was surprised. I thought her daughter was so shy, but she is a real chatterbox. I was surprised. I thought her daughter was so shy, but she is a real chatterbox. And the last and ninth example expression or idiom is to be a blabbermouth, to be a blabbermouth. And this has two meanings. This can mean to talk a lot, but it can also mean like to tell a secret. Say if somebody told you something, maybe you weren't supposed to tell somebody else, but a blabbermouth will go ahead and repeat something that he was told or she was told, and maybe shouldn't be repeating that information, shouldn't be telling other people that information. So it can be somebody who talks a lot, or also somebody that tells somebody else something that he or she was told. So here are two example sentences. The first one, don't tell Paul any personal information or secrets. He is a blabbermouth. Hey, don't tell Paul any personal information or secrets. He's a blabbermouth. That means he will tell other people what you told him. Here's a second example sentence. Paul is a blabbermouth. He doesn't know when to stop talking. Paul is a blabbermouth. He doesn't know when to stop talking. So those are 9 expressions or idioms, pretty common in English, that we use to describe or talk about somebody who talks a lot. So let me know, did you know any of those? How many did you know? And like I said, do you have similar expressions or a lot of different ways to describe somebody that talks a lot in your country, in your language? Hey, let me know in the comments below. Well, that'll do it. This is just a brief, short video. This just came to me. This idea just came to me, like just came into my mind. And I just decided to do a quick video and wanted to share it. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell your friends about it. Hey, and thanks for watching this episode of Learn Everyday English. Hey, we'll talk to you later. Hey, goodbye. Ciao.